The Superman trailer just released, and with that, a return to form for the Man of Steel. From the looks of the trailer, it seems as though this is not early, right at the start Superman, but not like down the ways Superman. Instead, we get a Superman that's in the thick of it, and you can see that opening up with Superman on the ground calling out for Crypto, which Crypto's in it, which is very exciting to see. You also get to see Lex Luthor, get to see Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, all these cool things, Mr. Terrific. There's a lot of comic bookness to the trailer and to what looks to be the film that will go with it. And I'm a really big fan of that because, I mean, I love comic books. It looks like a lot of fun. Lois Lane in this trailer looks like she's going to be very Lois Lane. And that's just, how could you not want that? But not like Lois Lane, like in Man of Steel, where she's just straight reporter. Like, it feels as though this is the Lois Lane that you expect from various comic books, cartoons. It looks so good. I mean, he looks great as Superman. Everybody looks great. It looks like there's a chance, from the blue eyes and the pale skin, that Bizarro is in this, which might add to the rumors that it is that Ultraman and Bizarro are kind of morphed into the same character. Ultraman being this like persona to rival that of the Superman, and then underneath is like this Bizarro looking guy, like Bizarro. And man, looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait, honestly.
As the neighbors move in, Mr. Flamingo decides to predict Saturday night's main event. But, Mr. Flamingo, Saturday night's main event is in like 3 hours from recording. Why are you doing this now? I don't know. It's my channel. It's my show. I predict how it goes. Right, first up, Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. I would like to think Io wins. That's my hopeful prediction. More likely than not, though, Liv retains. To be honest, I think every champion retains, more likely than not. But I hope Io wins. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. I think Drew absolutely decimates Sami on his path back to the bloodline. First women's United States champion. I'm going to give that to Chelsea Green. Hopeful. Big fan. I think Cody Rhodes retains. I also think Saturday night's main event, just optimistically, is the return of The Rock, but we'll see in a few hours. And lastly, I think Gunther probably retains, but my hopeful pick is Finn Balor. And then this whole list is going to be irrelevant in 4 hours. But I got nothing else going on. There you go.
How do you know I'm not recording?
I guess I don't. Well, since we're dead, not dead, since we lost our grounds, let's go to the right.
Okay.
Let's go to the Go to classic. The raft. Downside, I think I just made the Boombots angry. But that one guy I just killed, he didn't go immediately into Oblivion, so his buddy's somewhere.
Found someone. You could bring up the story about how you saw the Fortnite llama as like a piñata, and then you could be like Fortnite llama in real life.
There's like maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. No, that would actually just put me in high school. Damn, like 8+ years ago. The first time I ever went to a Las Vegas Comic Con with my parents, I saw one of the actors from Arrow, but only ever in the distance. I could then bring that up one day and then be like, I met John Barrowman?
And you'd be like, no, I never met him. I just saw him. Or I'd read
I
the
saw him.
Q&A.
I was in the same room as him. Oh my god. I met Carl Weezer, and then it's just how I spent like $40 on an autograph and a picture.
Oh, there's people here. You fighting?
No, some of these are just boom bots. I don't know where the real guys are. I know where the real guys are. They're right around the corner. Hello. Wait, if we both have full shields, why are we doing this?
Well, I didn't have full shield.
Oh, I just saw in the corner when you were at full shield. I was like, hey, wait. What are other random, not true, only vague things I could say?
There they are, ready? And die.
No, we're not gonna die. One has a buddy.
I could just leave. Since they went that way, let's just go left.
Okay. Oh, thanks for the card, guys. I don't have a shield.
You wanna go that way?
Oh yeah, why not?
We'll try.
Oh wait, where is he now?
With
Is he
them
where you marked? I keep forgetting he's not here. When WrestleMania was about to happen, a few months prior, Vegas had a kickoff show for it, and it was free, so I went to get clips for Mr.Flamingo reviews. I saw a couple of the wrestlers, and like from like high up in the stadium, in the distance, so I could be like, I saw. No wait, no, that's the wrong way to title it. I met The Rock.
Is he there?
He was in fact there.
Just now.
He's shinier in person.
What?
But that might have been because of all the lights. Hmm.
Medallion.
I made
Redacted.
take me. So he was just sitting next to me. He was like, "The Rock is just covered in baby oil, huh?" And I was like, "Why are you telling me this?"
He loves The Rock.
He does. Has all of his merchandise.
People.
This is true. Oh. Actually, it's just one team, I think, taking on the bots. Doombots, I want to assume.
Can go.
We could.
Do you
I
want
have
it?
no jetpack. We could try to win those.
Can you get up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the real people? Did you kill them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're right here. There's someone up here. Should be some. Dead.
Cool.
You want to drink a shield potion?
Yes.
Are you holding shields?
I'm holding splash. Do you want me to hold real shields?
Yeah.
What should I give up?
Don't know.
I'm gonna give up,
Should I get the shield?
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I know. So be it. I give up my burst rifle.
Oh, I wanted to go on a telescope.
A telescope? Oh.
On my assault rifle. Actually, we're gonna get that one here as well. Ooh. I'm dying. Ooh. Good.
I will do this. Yes. You good up there?
Mm-hmm. There's people to our right there. Right there. They just fought another team.
Is that one medallion or two? The
That's
answer is
two.
two. They're fighting each other now.
Ooh.
Might as well go.
Oh. Hello. I'm down. Quickly,
Shoot.
quickly.
Oh, he's healing. 3,
Do you need a medkit?
1. I do.
Okay.
Where is he?
No, I didn't know using that meant I stopped using mine.
What happened to all of your health?
That's fine, I dropped one, and I didn't know dropping it would stop me from using mine.
Oh,
Medkit.
should I just use the splash?
You still have the splash?
Yeah. Here. He's outside of our distance.
I see him.
Where? We won. Oh wait.
I can't emote underwater! Ow!
What was that? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually we're like battling all night to get a win back. But no, that was like 2 rounds. Nice.
Now I'll know.
Oh, you wanna know something interesting?
Hmm. I don't have to give you this recording.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was gonna edit it all out anyway. Woo! I'm gonna take some things. No. What an awful intro. Hello, I am Mr.Flamingo, and I'm gonna take things a little left field. I'm gonna review a book. So I have recently read the novelization The Death and Life of Superman, a novel by Roger Stern. I picked it up because I needed a book. I got it secondhand, so it was like $6. Great deal. Takes the story The Death of Superman and takes the story Reign of the Supermen and sort of mashes them together and streamlines them in Roger Stern's novel, among some other creative liberties. And it's a good read. I mean, Superman is not necessarily the best person to turn into a novel, because most of his stuff is very fighting based. He's a big strong man, alien man, whereas somebody like a Batman, well, he's Batman. Any novel could just be detective work, but The Death of Superman, the comic book, relied heavily on seeing Doomsday, the titular villain, and for what they lack in a visual piece, they make up for to some degree in a written piece. I mean, this is a very standard book, standard writing, but effective when compared to their comic counterparts. There are some lines taken beat for beat from The Death of Superman, especially the scene involving Superman's Cat Grant interview. Some of the lines are ripped directly from there. It was a good read. I mean, a little plodding at times, a little strange to have so many B stories over The Death of Superman. Having to read the Guardian's flashback was fine to add some depth, but like, it wasn't necessary. I enjoyed it though. I thought it was a nice way to pass the time, and if you don't want to consume The Death of Superman and Reign of the Supermen in comic form, totally serviceable. I'll do something fun next. I read a book.
I think I've upset
Mr.Flamingo.
so much after my comparison.
Oh wait, I wasn't emoting.
Nice.
Don't you want to hear my annual scary story?
No, thank you, Mr. Krabs. Is it a true story?
True as the deep blue.
Okay.
People think SpongeBob's a scared guy. In the episode Scaredy Pants, released in 1999, SpongeBob gets terrified by a tale of the Flying Dutchman from Mr. Krabs himself, also known as Eugene, as the big dog likes to say. And of course Squidward. They tell him the tale of the Flying Dutchman, and it terrifies him. So when he heads home to get ready for Mr. Krabs' Halloween party at the Krusty Krab, he wants to change the game. So what does he do? He decides he's gonna dress up as the Flying Dutchman and scare them all. Only he's just a square guy in like a pillowcase. So everybody's calling him stuff like the Haunted Mattress and all that sort of stuff. He's not a very good ghost. That is until Patrick shows him, ghosts are kind of round. So they shave him down and they go to scare, and it works, etc. and what have you. And then of course, there's the grand reveal at the end that he's actually super scary when you take off the mattress cover, and he's just a brain guy. This is a classic SpongeBob episode, and I love it very much. Very near and dear to my heart. It's very funny. I think that's the best part of it. Like, it's everything that a good classic SpongeBob is. Tom Kenny is on his A game as SpongeBob. It's such a good time. I think that when it comes to Halloween time, and I know everybody has their favorites, Halloween Town, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, when it comes to Halloween things to watch, like, I have to sit down because it's the season. Scaredy Pants for me is that thing. I love this episode. I think the writing is off the wall. I think the animation is good. It's very classic crisp SpongeBob, where everybody still looks a little unfinished, unpolished, and I think that works well to their benefit. Scaredy Pants is just across the board one of the best SpongeBob episodes, and a great Halloween episode of children's cartoon TV.
Hey, what do you know? I scared him! Ah!
Fischerweise, Schubert, 1826. Gib auf nur deine Tucker. Den Fisch betrugst du nicht. Give up your foolish trickery.
This fish you cannot cheat.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Excuse me. Matthew, please take these up to Mr. Williams and make sure he packs my white tie and tails.
I'll take care of it, Professor.
And I'm back. Welcome back to Mr. Flamingo Reviews, where today I will be reviewing Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, starring Jude Law, Robert Downey Jr., and Jared Harris. Sherlock Holmes 2 focuses on the wit and battle between Harris's James Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes himself, as Moriarty has this goal of causing the First World War. What follows is a very wonderful Guy Ritchie directed movie where he has a lot of style to him. It's always just visually interesting to watch. The leads are funny. This movie is bigger than the first one. It is a joy, absolute fun. What it might lack in some substance, it makes up for in just being a total roller coaster. Rewatching this film recently, I got to see the hints of how everything would play out. They drop a lot of good clues while Sherlock Holmes is investigating. That sets up the final act. Overall, the acting is great, and I just think I think it's one of Ritchie's finest works, and it's a real shame that it's 10 plus years and still no third movie, although I heard that's still being written and worked on. Based off of the final problem. This movie does a good job at really making you feel for the very strange but very endearing brotherhood that Holmes and Watson have, that sets up for all this turmoil you get in the final act. It's tense. Tension is good in this sort of a film. Like, you feel like they're running out of time to solve this problem, his greatest problem, the final problem, of course. Harris is wonderful as the villain. I've only ever seen him in other things such as, unfortunately, Morbius. But this, he really gets to shine, and I think he's great in it. Naomi, who plays Madame Simza, is also really good. She plays her role quite well. Overall, it's a nice roller coaster, a fun roller coaster, and I just think, like, if you like a good mystery plus action, this is fantastic. You couldn't get better than this. Well, maybe you could, but like this is top tier for me, at least. Once again, this is all just the opinions of a pink bird. Thanks.
His advantage, my injury. My advantage, his rage. Incoming assault, feral, but experienced. Use his momentum to counter.
Come now. You really think you're the only one who can play this game? Trap arm. Target.
Alright, okay, due to some pay disputes, Fortnite is taking a second. But that means in return, you all get a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mr.Flamingo, and today is my top 5 bird Pokemon. Now, kicking off at number 5, we have Farfetch'd. Peak design. Leak in hand. I think it's a leak. Farfetch'd, introduced in Gen 2, and has an entertaining Gen 2 minigame. Entertaining to some, maybe not to all, but entertaining to me. Farfetch'd, amazing. Funny little guy. Reminds me of my co-host, silly little guy, if you will. Number 4, Swellow. The evolved form of Tailo. Swellow is the Gen 3, like starting area bird. End game right there, and I love Gen 3, not enough water. Swellow, amazing. Number 3, Unfezant. Unfezant? I've never gotten it right. Introduced in Gen 5. This is the final evolution of the starting area bird that's based on. The starting area bird is Pidove, based on a pigeon. Unfezant, I assume, is based on a pheasant. I don't know for sure. Love that guy. Especially the masked Unfezant. He's like a superhero. Number 2 is Honchkrow. My guy. He's literally just my guy. Just straight up my guy. Number 1 is, for no apparent reason, other than, these are all my opinions, it's a Flamingo. Make of this what you will. Hello, and welcome to The News. Vintage news!
What?
It's vintage news.
Vintage news.
We haven't done the news together in a very long time.
God.
You've been a busy man.
I've been.
First and foremost, Halo TV series is dead. After a 2-season run, Paramount Plus has pulled the plug on Halo, the TV series. But it's not over yet. There's still hope out there if you love your favorite show. Microsoft is looking to sell to somebody else. They're looking for a pickup, for a new home. Don't let the flame die out.
Fans on Twitter have been using the hashtag for Chief.
Next up in the news, Deadpool and Wolverine is officially the highest grossing box office opening for an R-rated film ever. Opening to about roughly $240 million, give or take, domestic. Internationally, opening weekend, $400 million. That's a lot of money for just out the gate. Next up in the news, he's back. Robert Downey Jr. is the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as San Diego Comic-Con announces he is our Victor Von Doom in the now repackaged Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday.
They're going to drag out his corpse and play it as a puppet.
As long as it takes. Lastly, Zack Snyder fans out there, I just know you're salivating. Director's cut of Rebel Moon Part 1 and Director's cut of Rebel Moon Part 2, they're on their way. Zack Snyder calls these the definitive versions of his movie. Look to friggin' 2 years ago when he says that again, and 2 years in the future when he says that for the next one.
Be on the lookout for Dawn of the Dead, the definitive edition, and...
No, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
300, definitive edition.
Watchmen, more Dr. Manhattan. Join us someday for the next edition of the news.
We have bombs strapped to our chests.
Just him. That of Terrence. Big fan of Terrence. Big bird. He's a big bird. Woo!
You're not in this episode.
Oh, you started too soon. I'm gonna keep this all in, by the way.
Take two.
No, this is all going in.
Oh no! Boom!
Boom!
We
bring the boom,
and we have. We're gonna be sharing that.
We are. We're gonna be sharing. We're gonna be sharing this.
All right,
Is the drippy cheese in there?
It's like the chocolate is nestled atop the.
Oh, it smells like tomato paste.
Oh, dude.
That is fragrant.
That's a zesty.
That is fragrant.
All right. All right, Mr. Beast. We'll have to put
Mr. Flamingo reviews.
Well, Mr. Beast Feastable.
Oh, Mr. Flamingo is me. Mr. Beast is who we're rating.
Yes.
And this cheese is sticky.
It's not drippy.
This is sticky. This is sticky cheese.
Did you taste anything?
No.
It's like a communion wafer.
That's a very good comparison.
The cheese is not drippy. I was promised drippy cheese.
This actually just kind of sucks. I know that's like sacrilege, but maybe it's because we took it from the cold section, so everything's just cold.
Well, how else is it supposed to be? You
Like,
can have a warm,
like 4 hours in your backpack, and then it's like it's like room temp at
sorry.
lunch.
Do you buy Lunchables?
Don't you want to hear my annual scary story?
No, thank you, Mr. Krabs.
No, I'm sorry. We try to keep it friendly here.
Friendly enough.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It tastes like nothing.
I'd actually rather go get the Lunchable one.
Yeah. And this isn't just like a hacky Lunchable sucks. This is just like
this was unexpected.
This is very earnestly.
When people see this video, just know we spoke about this for months, and now here we are. It's kind of like, well,
all right.
I mean, it's fine.
It's not even, it just doesn't taste like anything.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really taste like anything at all.
Like maybe the tomato paste.
The tomato paste tastes like tomato paste with
like
a little bit of like
water in it.
But the cheese doesn't taste like anything, and it's not even drippy.
It's not even drippy.
Biggest false advertisement.
Look at this. There's no drip.
Well, yeah. There's a really, really painfully slow. There, thank you. You've saved me from having to record that. Well. Okay, I'm gonna pause this because we're gonna have to sit here with the chips for a good second.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this. Feastables?
All right, let's
split that.
Let's crack this halfway. You know. This is the Feastables milk chocolate.
It looks like a.
It's like coming apart.
It looks like a bad Kit Kat.
It's got no crunch. I think it's gonna be like a Hershey bar. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very. There's a lot to bite into.
It's better than a Hershey's bar.
Yeah. It just tastes like Walmart brand chocolate.
And lastly,
play the song.
It comes with strawberry banana prime.
Alright.
All we need is the thick of it, and then for me to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled, I'm kidding. No, don't do it. Don't do it, please.
Alright, come on. Grow up.
Oh, that's weird. It tastes like a Laffy Taffy.
Oh, well, that is weird.
That's...
No way this is any good for you.
No, probably not. Disappointing. Final thoughts? Disappointing.
Hey, it's... Honestly, if you went to, like, Walmart and you picked out their generic, like, great value, like, lunch kit, it would probably be, like, a little bit better than this.
Yep.
Just very replacement level. The chips were flavorless. The cheese was not drippy, bruh. The tomato paste had the most flavor, but that's probably because they like just squeezed tomato paste in there, and they like put like a little a shot glass of water.
Yep.
And just mix it around with their finger.
With their finger.
Yeah.
I've been Mr. Flamingo Reviews. Goodbye.
9 grams of protein.
Come in close and look at the queso cheese in Lunchly versus whatever that is. Drip versus stick. I like my cheese drippy, bro.